Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at Elite Trainer Boxes for a lot of beginner investors or people getting into collecting Pokemon. Elite Trainer Boxes are the easiest product to get access to because it's readily available at retail, major retailers. And so that's kind of how I started collecting. Was ETBs were my go-to for the most packs that was readily accessible. So I want to look at if you started investing in Elite Trainer Boxes from the Sun and Moon era. Again, we're going to look at historical data, even though historical gains are not indicative of future gains, but it's just something we can look at for like a baseline of what kind of expectations they are for investing in Pokemon Elite Trainer Boxes. So again, we're looking at Sun and Moon. These are 5 to 7 years old now. Again, Elite Trainer Boxes are $40, so they're much more budget friendly for new collectors that want to get into seal collecting. Special sets are $50. Again, those are once per year. And again, booster boxes, you can get them for like less than $40, obviously, at card shops and stuff. But if you're looking at MSRP for these Sun and Moon sets, it's $550 for 15 Elite Trainer Boxes. Total current day value is $4,151. And that is a total return of 664%. We're going to take a look at if this beats booster box gains, to be honest. So obviously you got some duds. Sun and Moon, I think this one was heavily reprinted even during the Sword and Shield era block, so I feel like I've seen some of these Elite Trainer Boxes out in the wild. And so Sun and Moon obviously has barely any gains, $40 to $68. That's $28 in gains. Crimson Invasion, another dud of a set, or just maybe too much reprints. Specialty sets, Shining Legends, another specialty set, Dragon Majesty, I believe, is $50 there. So specialty sets are doing really well when it comes to Elite Trainer Box, because that's the only way you can get packs for this product. So that might be a something we can look into in the future for future eras, because Elite Trainer Boxes are the number one product, I believe, for specialty sets where people want to rip packs. So, and Unbroken Bonds, another great set. This actually beats the booster box, I'm pretty sure. But we'll take a look at it. Another close to 1,000 return. So these are like 10 extra on your money, right? $40 to make 10 extra on your money. Imagine you buy more. So we'll actually look at actual profits now. So let's take a look at the actual profits. So again, 2 duds of a set. You only made $20 for 7 years of holding it. This is if you bought one ETB to hold. But again, ETB is more readily accessible and much lower price, so you can probably buy multiple. But even then, we'll take a look at those numbers later. But overall, some duds, but everything else is a great return. Great return on your money. $40 to make $360 in actual after fees. Always minus 13% if you can sell on these platforms. In total, you go from $550 in total investments into gaining today's value of $4,151, which is 600% return. And then you minus the $550 you spent there, that $3,600. Then you get to the 13% you pay in fees, and you actually end up with $3,100. So $500 to $3,000. That's anyone can get into that, right? That's not a lot to invest in. Not a large sum, $500. So now I've always said you gotta spend money to make money, and if you buy a case, which is 10 Elite Trainer Boxes in a sealed box, it'll be $400. I'm just going to by this math, $40 times 10 equals $400. Obviously, you can find deals out there for $300 something. And so if you multiply the value by the value over here, again by 10, if you sell 10 of these, again the numbers of a seal collection box might be more or less than the actual single boxes that you sell. But it's just to get a rough guide of what you kind of expect. So you can look at some big numbers here, right? You're looking at $4,000, $7,000, almost $8,000 here for a team up. And so total value will be $41,510. That's a crazy amount of money for just investing in $5,000. And then you got to minus your fees, which is 13% from the $41,000. And then you got to subtract the $5,500 you spent on buying these boxes. So you end up with $30,000. So $5,000 can turn into $30,000, which is a 6x on your money, pretty much, right? Which is a great return on investment. Again, I believe Elite Trainer Boxes are much more accessible to new collectors, new beginners who want to get into this thing. They do take up more space, but again, you can pick these up wherever, everywhere, versus booster box, you're gonna get those at card shops and stuff. Now, if you were curious about which one is better, it looks like for this comparison, Sun and Moon Elite Trainer Boxes have way better returns than booster boxes. Is this always going to be the case? I don't know, but just by looking at the numbers, because I already done a previous video looking at booster box returns for the Sun and Moon era. Again, the bad sets, the returns are just barely double your money. Specialty sets, they don't exist for booster box, so you don't have that kind of percentage gain to add to it. But yeah, surprising Crimson Invasion is the same returns. Big difference in Cosmic Eclipse. So far from what I can see, the returns are better for Elite Trainer Box, right, percentage-wise, and the dollar amount is just off by $6,000 after you do the same math. Again, this is a case, so it's not 10, but it's a case. So you spend twice as much to make $6,000 more. Or you can just double this, and if you double this, which is equal to this, you'll be making $60,000. Is that right? Elite Trainer Box would return double if you invested the same amount. Again, this is just hypothetical situation. Don't take this as factual and go out there and do this. But that's interesting. Quick math in my head. That says if you invest double this, which is 11,000, which is close to this, you'll be making double profit. Is that right? I might be wrong, but that's very interesting. Yep, 664% versus 460. Big difference. We'll see if that stays true for modern investing. So we'll take, in my future videos, I'm gonna probably take a look at Sword and Shield era and so on, and we'll actually give a current day perspective of how Elite Trainer boxes are performing. Again, let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.